Yo, what's going on around the town, family? This your boy KD here with the news you can use. Now, before we sit there and embark on this adventure, I just want to sit there and say I appreciate all the viewers, even the commenters. It's cool. We're gonna make it there together. But look, without further ado, I'm gonna drop this video to start this up, and then we gonna go from here.
Please stop. Oh my God, y'all.
You got that fat booty.
I didn't buy this on eBay. This thing real.
Blue. Hey, that another clap.
All right, so y'all seen the video. I'm gonna throw the picture up here so y'all know who we talking about. So, first topic on the agenda is Atlanta rapper RX Hector goes viral for slapping his own mom's butt. Listen, fuck all that. Check this out. I don't know what type of freaky Atlanta shit y'all got going on, but there's no way in the world you gonna tell me you and your mom's is that close. I understand it's probably her birthday. You brought out. You just spent a little bag on her. But bro, there's no way you gonna tell me you gonna clap your mom's on the ass and then she's gonna stand there and give you a standing ovation with the same cheeks. Bro, whatever type of freakball Atlanta stuff y'all got going on, I don't even know nothing about it. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. I would never even in a million years even think about slapping my mom's on the ass. Like, and you're not the first artist to sit there and get caught on camera doing that too. Cause your man Yak was caught on camera doing the same thing or something similar. Now, listen, I don't know how y'all was raised, you know what I mean? What type of situation y'all got going on, but I'm gonna tell you right now, not everything is meant to be on camera. I'm gonna just put it to you like that. You and your mom's is close like that. You celebrating her birthday. That's cool. Don't sit there, clap her cheeks, and then have her give you a standing ovation on camera around people. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. And them RX niggas, it's a whole shit. They had a whole RICO charge put out on them too. So shit, my boy. You better be sitting there trying to duck that RICO rather than sitting there trying to smack your moms on the hind parts. Sound like an old nigga. We gonna slide to something different. Now, this for all you content creators such as myself that like doing skits, or you found some type of way to generate some type of money off of TikTok. The House just passed a bill that could potentially ban TikTok from the U.S. Now they just waiting on the Senate vote. And now I just want to throw this in the air. If I'm not mistaken, it was Universal that just pulled its whole catalog from TikTok because of business discrepancies, right? They said that it was only 1% of their revenue when it comes to the overall business. But y'all didn't took y'all catalog alone with the artists that y'all have well surpassed over 60 to 70% of the music that was pushed out and used through TikTok, which helped push your artist to even a higher plateau of celebrity and fame and this, that, and the third. Boom. So now all of a sudden you got a couple of states that already banned TikTok. Boom. Couple of states, you can't even use TikTok in that state. that some type of way you can't download it, it won't work, this, that, and the third. All right, so now all of a sudden the House is trying to ban TikTok use permanently. Something fishy going on there. I don't know what per se, because they don't really give you the ins and outs, but yeah, something fishy going on with that. So for all you content creators that sit there and make TikToks and y'all actually generate money off of TikTok, sorry to say, if the center don't play the right way, it's out of there. It's out of there. So we're gonna have to find somewhere else to sit there and make some breach, my man. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? But it's crazy how all of a sudden the US can't sit there and actually regulate the site, nor can it get money off of the site for real as a US entity, because the site is not a US entity. The shit is from China. So now they sit there, oh nah, y'all site is sitting there getting personal information, this, that, and the third. All right, cool. I can name about 4 apparatuses that the US citizens have sat there created, somewhat helped by the government to create, that sit there and collect our information every day and shares it and sell it. So you know what I mean? Hey, I guess if we can't sit there and make no money off it, gotta get the fuck up out of here. Y'all better find somewhere else to sit there and do y'all dances at. So a California deputy fired for fatally shooting an autistic 15-year-old who was holding a garden tool during a domestic dispute. Now, it's a couple of situations that me personally, because as of, I want to say, the late 2000s, the mid to the late early 2000s, around like 2006, 2007, you started seeing that the government started really pushing mental health. Now, throughout the years, is graduated to a bigger scale, but at the same time, y'all pushing all this mental health, but y'all not sitting there really preparing people that have to sit there and deal with these mentally unhealthy people. Now, I'm not saying that a 15-year-old autistic child is mentally unhealthy, but what I'm saying is, if the family is sitting there going through, because it says prayers up to the family of the 15-year-old who was fatally shot, and the deputy in the Apple Valley Apple Valley County 911 about a domestic dispute. According to the family, the teen was autistic and was experiencing mental health crisis at the time of the incident. According to the LA Times, the deputy reported that the teen raised a blade. The teen raised the blade end of a tool and ran towards him with lethal force. Okay, so look. First and foremost, I'm pretty sure when the family called the 911 operator, I'm pretty sure that they sat there and explained to them that our son is autistic. At this point, yes, you are. I believe you are supposed to sit there and send the police. But at what point, if mental health, America is so strong and about mental health, check on your mental health, all this, that, and the third, why is there not ambulance, EMTs, people that are trained to sit there and actually deal with mental health people under any spectrum around? First of all. Second of all, bro, the man coming at you with a garden tool, because I'm looking at the video, you had wild time to sit there and you reach for your gun. Why you ain't reach for your taser? Why you ain't popping with the taser? You feel what I'm saying? Why you ain't popping with the taser? Like, y'all get trained to sit there, y'all know which side is which. That goes back to the lady in middle America that sat there and mistaked her gun for her taser and shot the man to death in the car. Whether he was trying to get away or not, you say you was reaching for your taser, but you know your taser's on one side, your gun is on the other side. Your taser is one weight, your gun is another weight. Y'all get trained on this. So, nonetheless, like, I don't know. I don't know if bro was on some old, because the way the video shows it, like, you had already had your joint, you already had your, oh nah, he didn't even have his gun in his hand. Either way it goes, it was the better way to sit there and do that than to shoot that young man. Especially if you know he autistic. If they even sat there and translated that to you. Like, because this is a whole nother situation, because I don't believe that in certain situations, these officers are not even getting the full aspect of what's going on. First of all. Second of all, they're not trained to sit there and deal with these type of situations. The only way they're trained to deal with hostile situations is what happened. He clapped him. It's crazy. Trigger warning. Sorry for those who may feel squeamish about what I'm talking about. But yeah, but this is a wild situation, and prayers up to the family. And it's crazy how, another thing I just want to say, and maybe because he was autistic, this is why he got fired, but it's crazy how you have cases after cases after cases, especially coming out of California police officers fatally shooting people that was unarmed, this, that, and the third. Now, this young man just happened to be armed with a garden tool that was sharp. So who knows what could have happened. I still feel like you could have used your taser, but you get fired for this. But it's multiple people that's on your squad that kill people for no reason every day that don't get fired. 9 times out of 10 they get, if they even do get reprimanded, y'all sitting there getting paid suspension, this, that, and the third. Like, this is crazy. But I guess being that, and if I'm not mistaken, well, you can't really sit because he was in the shadow, so you can't sit there and tell if he was a Caucasian, a white male, a black male, for real, because it's just too dark in this video for me. Now, somebody else will sit there and, oh no, he was I can't see his skin pigmentation, but I just felt like he ain't had to lose his life. You could have tased him. But it's crazy how you got fired. Like, it's crazy, dog. All right, so now it's time to sit there and start this party up. So we going for Bishop Whitehead tonight. Yeah, we sliding back to New York, and we going for Bishop Whitehead because for you to be a pastor of a church, you are one despicable man. I'm gonna just put that like that. Because first and foremost, if y'all don't remember Bishop Whitehurst, Excuse me, not Whitehurst, Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Do y'all remember last year when a Brooklyn pastor just started popping up on Instagram everywhere with Fendi suits on and Gucci suits on, and he's such a flashy pastor, but when he finally showed his church, nobody's at his church but like 5 people, and his church is wild small. So how are you affording all these $100,000 worth of jewels, and you driving around in a Bentley and this, that, and the third, and you barely got 15 people in your congregation? Well, and then y'all remember when he sat there and quote unquote got robbed on live stream while he was doing a church sermon event. It was Sunday, so he was just doing church. So getting robbed on live stream doing church. This is the same guy. Now, they say that, well, he said that he was robbed, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whoever sat there and watched that video, because I know when I first seen it, first thing that came to my head was, oh, this nigga's lying. He's lying. This was a setup if ain't nobody ever seen a setup. But he has been convicted by the feds. He's been convicted by the feds for fraud, attempted extortion, and lying to FBI for swindling the elderly woman. Now, I want to pause and gather my thoughts right quick, because I am talking about the pastor, bishop, whatever he is. Lord, you know I don't mean to harm you or your followers, even the people you send down here to sit there and preach your word. But I'm about to cook this nigga. So look, first of all, this nigga's dead wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. You try to use Instagram, first of all, to sit there and portray something that you're not. You living in Brooklyn. Okay, you a pastor, cool. I know wild pastors that live in Brooklyn and don't try to live a flashy lifestyle, actually preach the word and are there for the people. Bro, every time somebody sees you on the internet post, wherever you got on, Gucci this, Fendi that, you don't even have 30 people in your congregation, my brother. How are you affording this? Now, some would say that when you become a pastor and you get ordained and all that, and you actually open up a church, you get this. If I'm not mistaken, you don't have to pay taxes. You get a stipend that helps you keep your church going. And it was something else. But that's neither here nor there. You, my man, are a dirtbag, first and foremost, because you swindled a 90-year-old woman. You swindled an elderly woman out of $90,000. You swindled an elderly woman out of $90,000. For what, you may ask? To pay his luxury car note, to go on shopping sprees at Louis Vuitton and Foot Locker. This is where you spent this lady money at. Now, and he was convicted of wire fraud too. Now, when it says extortion, This is where that good old New York trickery comes into play. Because now, if y'all not from New York, I'm not really sure where y'all sitting there watching me from. Yeah, I mean, if y'all want to hop in the comments, type your city. Let me know where y'all watching me from. But look, oh yeah, like, share, subscribe too. It's easy. Pause the video, hit the subscribe button. You feel what I'm saying? You in the Bronx at an auto body shop trying to extort. First you try to tell the owner of the auto body shop, you try to swindle him like, yo, I need you to sit there and basically loan me $500,000 in exchange for you sitting there loaning me the $500,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a nigga you can do whatever you want card. What is that, you may ask? So this man sits there and tells the owner that, listen, I got Mayor Eric Adams under the speed stick. You feel me? That's my son. He do whatever I tell him to do. All you gotta do is give me the 500. Once you give me that 500,000, wow, whatever you need done in the city, you let me know. I'ma call him. He gonna make sure it get done. This is what he is trying to sit there and tell this man. Now, mind you, it's been said that he was rubbing shoulder with Mayor Eric Adams. And for real, I want to do a deep dive on him because that nigga's a fucking clown. But that's not this story. This story is about this goddamn pastor that, for real, listen. If you believe in God, you believe in a higher power, that's cool. But if you're sitting there using the Lord's work and the word's glory, if you're using the Lord's work and the Lord's glory to sit there and swindle people out of money because you figured out how to, you a dirtbag. You a dirtbag. Now, mind you, we live in New York. This is the city of a million hustles. And I've been on this same camera sitting there stating plenty of times, yo, I don't knock a nigga for they hustle. But this right here, when you knocking off elderly people, I can't listen. If you gonna scam, you gonna scam. But dog, you scamming people that sit there and come to your bum ass church, first of all. So you scamming people that believe you. But then again, that's the easiest people to scam because they believe in you. So, bro, you just a wild individual, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, you sat there and really took this lady money, went on a Louis Vuitton shopping spree, Foot Locker. Nigga, you made a couple of payments on your BMW. Like, bro, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But what's even crazier is, you sit there and write a little note or whatever, or release a statement to sit there and try to justify, or you ain't even try to justify. And then this picture with this Fendi suit on, and that's what this lady paid for. This shit right here. I'm about to put this, so it's gonna be right here. That's what this lady paid for. You see that necklace? That bracelet? That custom Fendi suit? That's what that 90,000 paid for. I'm telling you. But look, well shit, it says it's right there. If you read what it says the story isn't over. It's just a new chapter. Stay tuned. God is still God. They can only laugh now and talk. After this, Jesus will still get the glory. Stay tuned for this new chapter called Truth and Vindication. Bishop Lamar M. Whitehead. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Like, sir, you going to the feds for scamming. If I'm not mistaken, they said that 2 out of the 5 charges carry 20 years. Bro, you're going to jail. The federales have got you. Mind you, 99.9, well, 99.5 because they let G Herbo go on probation. But 99.5% conviction rate, your ass will sit there and be behind them bars. So get your Bible ready, get them verses ready, because you will be sitting there preaching in that joint, B. And that is a factorino. But yo, you was a clown, bro. Like that's whack for you to sit there but they only talking about this one lady that you got for the 90K. I'm pretty sure it's multiple other people that you got that just probably ain't saying nothing. They probably not here no more. Not saying that you did something to them, but you know what I mean? If you catching elderly ladies for their retirement fund, could have caught a couple of them joints, and then after that, they done passed away because they found out they broke now. You know what I mean? Shit like that be happening. But look, appreciate it for y'all sitting there tuning into Around the Time with KD. Yo, like, share, subscribe once again. Appreciate the comments, even though some of y'all's assholes. It's cool. It'll get better with time. But look, check out KD On Demand for more skits, movie reviews, reactions, and we out of here. Peace.